Welcome back to King's Quest 2, and now we're looking for the horse's bridle, which he lost. Fortunately, fortunately, the Enchanter's Cave had a clue to it.
Okay. Hey, no more Enchanter. Woo!
Yeah.
Okay. Big clue here, Mr. Evil Enchanter. Maybe next time you should not leave in your wall clues about where to find the thing you hid. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying. That's
ever.
As Doug would say, that seems kind of counterproductive to your evil plan.
Yeah.
You bend over
Wonder
and
what
hold
this
the
guy's
emerald
plan
above
was
the stone
anyway.
so that the sun's light channels through it.
And I picked the wrong rock.
That's the danger in getting stoned.
So what? You picked the wrong stone.
Yeah. I forgot when I got to this part. I was like, wait a minute, I forgot which rock was it. So I kind of started going for random rocks.
You bend over and...
Don't worry, I skipped for this.
That's the danger in getting stoned.
Okay.
Yeah, the music sounds a bit
very
too
funny.
happy to be game over music.
Well, King's Quest has always been kind of peculiar
over-
about the kind of music it does.
Ow.
Yeah.
You did it.
Incredible. The rock has transformed into a silver-studded bridle.
Yay!
Okay.
Fascinating.
Meanwhile, Bird passed for them.
You take the bridle.
Nice
Bang.
nice attention to detail right there.
Ah,
Yeah.
thought it's gonna explode.
No, but this is not Captain Scarlet.
You take the bridle. That's the danger in getting. I can't think of a good pun.
All right, so now that let's save for a bit. Because now now it's time to get the air gem or growth gem if you prefer.
I wonder if there's a King's Quest game where you can die from like walking too long.
Actually, Dwibs,
Yeah.
it's I'm not even. There's a King's Quest game where you can literally falling from 5 feet.
As you reach
in
down
King's Quest
to
5
get the cart.
specifically. I'm not even
Yeah,
kidding.
I think you showed it.
Everything kills you in these games. Everything.
You walked on grass. You're dead.
Like if you go into a graveyard in King's Quest 7 and walked and step on one of the graves, the dead person would literally come out of the grave and pull you
slip
under.
the bridle over the
I'm not even
horse's
kidding.
head.
But of course.
Rings its
You know,
approval.
for kids.
Come, climb upon my back.
Okay, so back to this game though.
And then the horse ate him.
Basically, now we're going to meet the Cloud Spirit, which is the spirit that owns the air gem. He's gonna put us through a trial to see if we're worthy of the air gem. And this trial in particular is gonna be some really awesome stuff.
Yep.
I'm not
The
gonna show
disciple
one
of the
particular
cloud gracefully
instance
soars
here because
high
I'm
to the
saving that for
sky.
the eventual
Grip
extra
the
part.
reins tightly and hold on for dear life as he swoops and
But
dips between
I'm pretty sure
the
Taylor will
clouds.
appreciate one
After
specific
time, he
alternate
draws near
thing
to a
that can
thick
happen in
patch
these
of
trials.
luminous
But I'm not going to
mist
show you here, right
as you
in this
pass
part.
through it.
That
The
will
horse sets
later.
itself down, seemingly on top of a cloud.
It is all right. You can dismount now.
In fact,
Or it
Finally lost
is.
all
In
sense
fact,
of
since the
reason.
la-
You dismount and prepare for a very long drop. And find yourself standing on a cloud.
Okay.
Yep.
No, don't walk in the wrong place. You could fall.
Actually,
Hello?
Dibs, in the first
You
game,
call
that
out.
could happen.
There is no response.
Yep.
What is this spirit you speak of?
The essence of what you seek. It passes through us as we grow, all through our lives, though few are
it's the
ever
Force.
aware of it.
Air?
You will know soon enough.
The Cloud Spirit is among us. It penetrates us.
Why do you choose to serve this cloud spirit?
It is my destiny, and I must fulfill it, just as you must fulfill yours.
Okay.
I was not
Honey,
aware
if we
that I
hadn't been
had one.
around, you wouldn't have been able to fulfill your so-called destiny, seeing as how you would have been stuck as the snake.
No, I think it's one of those things like
I
everything
believe
happens
yours
for a
to be
reason or
of the
something.
latter.
Aha, of course.
It is your
Possible that I can
destiny.
stand upon thin air.
So I need to buy the DLC packs in order to complete the game.
Such are not the questions you should be asking. You have come for the
Please
air
don't kill
gem,
me.
or the growth gem.
Actually, he does kill you if you get the
Named
trials
by
wrong.
the ancients.
I know.
It has not been termed thus without reason. For one who would have the gem as his own must prove
Yeah, anyway, like I was trying to say,
himself
Teo.
grown and thus
Actually, since
worthy
this is
of
the
it.
part where we do see the
Meaning,
trials, I
no
think
disrespect.
right after this one, it's a 1 minute video, so I guess we'll comment on that right after this
Thank
part,
you.
might as well.
You must agree,
Sure.
Maybe.
Cloud Spirit,
It's
that
a 1 minute
I am
video,
a
might as
man
well.
fully grown, thus fulfilling your prerequisite.
A howling
get that out of the
roar
way
deafens
right
you
away.
momentarily,
Anyway, that's a good
though
idea.
you feel nothing on your skin.
In fact, I'll get
The
it.
cloud spirit
In fact, I'll get it
speaks
right
again,
now while this
a
is
little
going.
more forcefully.
The narrator
It
explains
is
it
not
also.
enough that you have grown in body. That much is evident.
You have to
It
prove
must
me
be
that you
proven
grew
that you
as a
have also
person.
grown in both mind and soul.
Show me your old
So
measuring
only
tape
shall
from when
you
you were a
be
little
tested.
lad.
Tested?
I was 2
Those
foot.
who bear the burden of king are
I was
expected
1.5
to
feet at
possess
some
certain
point.
Oh, actually, it's a
qualities.
1 minute and 30,
Your
but it
actions will
works.
be judged against the weight of these. It shall be seen whether you are deserving of your title. It shall be seen whether you are worthy of the growth gem.
After a moment of silence, the cloud spirit intones,
Behold
you.
your first test.
Excuse me for a moment. I have to go get my, something.
Test.
Laundry. Be right back.
Well, whatever.
Okay.
the mist
Okay.
around you clears,
Hold on.
and you find yourself in a familiar place. This is Daventry, and furthermore, you are a child.
Not only do we
again.
serve the plot,
A
we also
slight
get to
dizziness
reuse assets from
overwhelms
the
you for
first
an
King,
instant.
from the first
How
game.
strange! You no longer recall anything past this moment in time. It is as if this is happening again for the first time. Even stranger, you are still vaguely aware that you are undergoing a test of some kind, though for what purpose you cannot fathom.
Alright,
But
so...
look, it is Malvolio, your best friend. The two of you are deeply
Gee, I wonder
engrossed in a game
what
of
that
bat and
name
ball.
means.
Okay, so,
Catch.
so they're playing ball. Oh, crap.
Oh, I was gonna hit the screen.
Ouch!
Ouch indeed.
It sounds like the king now! What do we do?
Okay, so now... Oh, there we go.
Ah.
Oh, it hit the king's head.
You there.
Of all people, it hit the
Yes?
king.
Yes? Is that how you address your liege?
And yes,
No,
that's King
Your
Edward, the
Majesty,
old
King
king we
Edward, sir.
helped in the first
I
game.
sire.
And died
Which
miserably.
of
Yeah,
you
I
two
know.
boys threw that ball? The one that just happened to land on my head?
Okay, so I have to pick the right option. Okay, the sacrificial lamb. Meaning I'm gonna sacrifice myself to save my
You
friend.
summon all your courage and speak up.
Your Majesty, if you please, it was I who hit the ball over the castle wall. It was my fault completely. Please don't punish my
It makes
friend.
sense.
The
You know,
king
be
eyes
good
you
and
carefully.
honest.
You
Yeah,
wonder
that's-
if you are now in serious trouble.
I would not punish one for something so trivial. However, I will see you play your game elsewhere, away from here.
Yes, sire.
One more thing, my young fellow. You have demonstrated good character today by taking the blame for your friend. The finest knights in this realm demonstrate their compassion.
So there you
by
go, there's the
protecting
explanation
others,
of how Graham
even if
became
that
the
should
first
mean
king of
putting
Daventry.
themselves at risk.
The first knight
I
of
find that to be a
Daventry.
rare quality in the many I meet.
So I really
When you
like
are
this
grown
because
up,
these
I
trials
hope
were
to
not
see
in the
you
original
again.
game, and
Perhaps
I really
in my
love the fact that they
service.
put these in
Thank
because
you,
it
Your
has a lot
Majesty.
to the backstory, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can agree.
It's one of the big reasons why this is the definitive version of King's Quest 2. It's just so much better in every way.
Yeah.
You feel yourself growing older, more so than before the tests began. Again,
And this is a
dizziness overcomes you.
and now a little
Your
reference
memory of the
to
previous
King's Quest
test
3,
fades, and in
Theo
its
might
place,
remember.
your mind is filled with the
Yeah,
knowledge
I
of
think.
everything that has since come to pass. This includes, unfortunately,
Oh, look, the
dreadful
terrible
misfortunes
three-headed
which have
dragon. I'm
plagued
sure
Daventry
Theo
since the coming of the
remembers that.
terrible three-headed
Yeah.
dragon.
So yeah, basically in
To
King's
make
Quest
things
3,
worse,
there was
your
the three-headed dragon that's
17-year-old daughter
threatening
has been
Daventry, and
demanded
this
as its latest
so this whole
sacrifice.
future
In
thing
return,
where
it
the
will
dragon
not harm
visited
the
the
rest of
entire
the
land is
population
supposed to be
until
what would
the
happen
next
if
demand.
you had never
You would
saved
go
the
forth
land.
to destroy the dragon yourself, but you no longer have the heart
boy.
for such quests.
This is even, and yes,
Never
Theo,
have
this
you
is like
felt
even
so
even
forlorn,
way after
so
King's Quest V.
frail.
This is like,
You fear that
he's really
given
old
the
at this point,
choice,
basically.
you would do
Yeah,
anything to
I can
rectify the
see.
situation.
And here is, ladies and gentlemen, our recurring villain over the course of the series that the brilliant mind at AGD created, the Father.
But sadly was not able to,
A charming view. No wonder you come here so often.
You. I will see you hanged for this intrusion. Guards! Guards!
Calling them will do you no good. For even if they come, they will find their king speaking to only the air he breathes.
A pox on thee. Who are you?
My true name has been heard by none for an eye on a millennium. It is enough that you know me as the Father.
Then say what
What
you have
about
come
the
to say
mother?
and be gone.
Basically, Theo, it was he who brought the three-headed fire dragon over the course of the land.
You cursed
He
my
was also,
family.
but
As a
basically he's
result,
behind
that
every
dragon is now
bad
loose
thing that
upon
happens in the
land,
King's
and one
Quest
of my
series.
children was kidnapped.
wow.
Also,
Now
also that
is
he
not
can
quite
try to
the
get
truth.
the treasure of the
Do you
first king,
deny your
King of Daventry.
involvement?
Not at all. It is just that
As he's gonna
you have omitted
hint
so
at in a
much.
moment.
Speak
Yeah.
and be gone.
Very well. I want your crown.
You
Dun
cannot
dun
believe what you have just
dun.
heard. This vile creature has caused untold misery throughout your land for nearly 18 years and has now infiltrated your castle just to ask that you hand over your authority to him? Of all the outrageous...
Is that what this is all about? You want to rule Daventry?
What would I want with a pure
Lex wins.
I really like the Father's voice, by the way. He sounds menacing and evil, but not over the top at all. Like very,
Yeah.
just the right
I
amount.
want only the thing you wear atop your head. Your crown.
The Genimore himself, in case you
It is
forgot,
an
that's the name of
essential part
Daventry's
of my
first king.
plan. Without it, my efforts to prepare for the ascension will have been in vain.
Okay, I'm
I
back.
have waited far too
hello,
long to
Jova,
be deterred
I
from
don't think
it
it's
now.
the moment.
If you
Yeah.
need it that badly, you could have just taken it.
Why is he wearing a
Anyway,
crown?
Jova, stop. Get out
Are
of
you
character.
completely
Basically,
ignorant of the
Jova, meet
legends
the
of your
Father, our
predecessors?
villain.
None can possess
The
the
who?
crown of the,
The
first
father.
king
The guy you
unless it's
complain
given.
will not get resolution.
Oh yeah, the father.
Basically,
Before you
Jova,
speak further,
as we
consider
established in
this.
other parts, the first king of Daventry was a giant wizard. He hid his power, and apparently there's a myth that the crown is somehow a key to get his power back, and the Father
You
is
shall
after
have
that.
both it
And basically,
and
he
your
destroyed the
family
entire
restored
land.
in full.
And he says,
Now
if you
it's
give me your
your
crown,
title,
then I will
naturally.
give you everything back. Your
Your
family,
mind
your
reels
land,
at
all
these
that shit.
words. For
Eh,
almost
wait,
2
wait, wait,
decades,
wait.
a
He wants
countless
his
number of
family or
innocent people
something?
have
Well,
suffered
if
under the
it-
afflictions
Basically,
Daventry has had
this
to
is a-
Graham is
endure.
having a vision
So
of the
many more
future.
people
Yeah,
will
this is a
continue
trial,
to
Joe, but
suffer
this isn't really
indefinitely,
happening.
Notwithstanding the
Ah,
pain
that's
you
why he's
feel of
wearing a
your
crown.
own family's
Okay.
misfortune. With a simple
If you hadn't
statement,
gone,
you
then you
could
would
put an
know.
end to it all.
Well, I had to go. Sorry, forces outside.
Anyway, choice. Unconditional acceptance, provisional acceptance, severing the lifeline, proclaiming before all else, for all unlocked defiance, severing the lifeline.
To give you my crown would signify a change of leadership. So says the law of this land. It also says that the crown is to be worn only by those with the highest regard and intent for Daventry. So, to give it to such a vile being as you would betray the honor and memory of all the past kings who have worn it.
Betrayal.
I will
Betray!
not do it.
Not even for the sake of your family?
There are some principles for which even one's family must be sacrificed.
Great
Man
so.
appraises you as a scientist would, a unique specimen.
Yeah.
What an intriguing set of morals you have, King Graham. I almost look forward to the time when you will put aside your obligations here and seek me out. I have foreseen that we shall meet again.
An admirable choice.
And also, I'm going to leave your land scorching like that.
And before this one, Jova, we also had a choice where should we take the blame for our friend so he won't be punished, and I chose to do that.
Once
So that's
again,
another
you feel
trial that I
yourself
passed.
age.
Oh
You are
no,
many
this
years
this
older
trial.
now, though still
Theo
king
knows
of
what I'm
Daventry.
talking about. Hold on, Theo.
Sadly.
The knowledge
I-
of the
I-
previous test
I'll
ebbs from your
let
mind.
Theo explain this
time,
one,
however,
just so I
it is
don't
filled
hog
with
the
a greater
commentary.
knowledge of all that has come
I'm
to
not
pass
sure
thus
if
far.
it's the case.
Many
Pedro.
You'll know. There you go.
Your children,
Read there.
once heirs to your throne, have forged their own paths in other kingdoms. Fortunately, chance has seen fit to fill the vacuum. Following the restoration of the Mask of Eternity, Daventry now has a new champion.
Okay.
Mask of Eternity is the subtitle to King's Quest VIII, and this is the main character for King's Quest VIII. Basically, we're seeing at the end of King's Quest VIII, this guy Connor. He proved himself by going on a quest to get the Mask of Eternity to save Daventry, and he became the new king at the end of King's Quest VIII. So this is what this is what they're referencing here.
So what's so bad about this trial that made you groan?
That King's Quest VIII is a piece of shit.
Yes, it reminds me of the game that killed one of my favorite series. So as you can tell, I'm not particularly fond of having to make this guy king myself.
So it was like King's Quest VIII like hated by fandom, like
because it is pretty much hated by everybody. It's a shit, not just because of it being everything.
And it's funny because unlike with cases like Ultima 9, the fans didn't even try to patch it in order to make it more fun.
You see, Joe, but see, even if you pretend for a moment that the King's Quest name is not on it, even on its own merits, even for what it is, it's still a very badly put together game. Like it's just not good. It's just not good.
I have a feeling we're gonna end up looking at that game.
No, I refuse to play that fucking game. No.
So it's even worse than Final Fantasy 13 in that regard.
Man, I would shoot myself. Anyway.
Really? It's that bad?
It's horrible. Even for the time, it was bad, and even today, it's even worse because it aged like shit. Anyway, night. Okay, so by the way,
but for now, let's talk.
So yeah, I can choose either not to knight him and just remain king. I can choose to knight him. I can choose to knight him, or I can choose the Madness of King Graham. Now I'm sure what you guys are wondering. What the hell is the Madness of King Graham option? Well, that's what I'm gonna show right here as right after this part as an extra video, because trust me, we have to show that. It's imperative. It's a wonderful
promising.
It's a wonderful Easter egg that just makes this whole trial worth it.
I have chosen.
Let me guess. Is it?
No, Jova. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't get it. So it's a joke that only King's Quest fans will get.
I know, but is it a reference, circling around King's Quest VIII as well?
It's a reference to King's Quest V. That's all I'll say right for now.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Arise, Sir Connor of Daventry.
John Connor. Leader of revolt.
So yeah, even though I don't like him, I'll still knight him for the sake of passing the trials.
In an instant, you find yourself.
Can you imagine if, like, they put a sword on the guy's shoulders when they knight him? What if it was like he was pretending to do that and he just cut his head off?
I knight you. Oh shit!
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. That actually happens.
I don't think so.
Much, learnt a great deal, and will continue to grow in all ways. You are judged worthy of the Air and Growth Gem.
Indeed.
Yay.
Got ourselves the second MacGuffin, and it's on his mouth. You.
Can you spit it out? I don't want to go in your mouth and get it.
A green gem similar to your birth gem has appeared in the center of this cloud.
Whoa.
Let's get it.
You take the growth gem.
And I gained 8 points. And I gained 8 points from it.
Yay!
As you feel the knowledge of the last test fade from your mind, the cloud.
I keep thinking every time you grab an item, it explodes and kills you or something.
Is it because of that stone thing?
Yeah.
All right, now I have to quickly get into the horse because the cloud spirit is gonna disappear and kind of kill me if I dwell here for too long. The cloud spirit is kind of a dick.
So he'll kill you for no reason, right there.
Finally, your flight comes to an end. You hope.
All right, now we'll get into quite possibly the best part of the game, nighttime, where we have to find the death gem. This is where the game. This is when the game turns a dark. Takes a dark turn.
On the ground would be fine.
So I wonder, during nighttime, does it go all Minecraft on you and suddenly sprout things that can kill you?
Not in the spirit of King's Quest VII, but it does happen at one point.
Take this sugar cube. It will protect against the poisonous growth.
Wonder what happens in King's Quest VII.
A magical sugar cube that protects me against the evil of this land. Okay, sure.
Okay then, so I guess we shouldn't have any trouble with anything we run into in the night, right?
Don't worry, Jova. You'll see. Anyway.
You notice you have lost a few things during your descent. Mostly all that paper you were carrying. You are not concerned, though, as long as you don't get into trouble for littering.
Yeah.
Something's gonna track him from those, isn't it?
Alright, here's a little reminder for us, for people who forgot the poem.
Destiny's words regarding the third gem. Through swampy mire, in lone dark castle. Then you remember the great Neptune's disquiet reluctance to speak of Kalima's lord.
Oh boy.
You sense a growing unease that this final gem may not be the easiest to acquire.
Okay, in the original game, in order to get the third gem, we had to kill Count Dracula. Yes, we actually killed Count Dracula by shoving a stake through his heart. Fortunate, which was fine, but boy, does this remake expend so much upon it, giving it so much depth and personality. But
does it actually turn into a whole battle or something?
Not quite, but you'll see.
Finding the door unlocked and unbarred, you enter the church.
Okay.
Ah, good.
A dragon came out and burned you.
So yeah, this is the church. This church in particular is only open at night, as we're gonna learn in a moment. Let's pray. Why not?
Feeling humbled, you kneel down to pray.
The reason I'm praying is because if I pray before I talk to the monk, I will get points. If I talk to him right away, he will be kind of, oh, come on, you come to a church and you don't even pray.
And turns to face you.
Alright, let's talk to him.
Father, I go now to a place of darkness. While I am stout of heart, the path laid down before me is unclear. I seek only the knowledge that my passage be illuminated by heavenly favor, and a prayer that I may make it through.
And if I die, can I
gives
go
you
to
a
heaven?
reassuring smile and pats you on the shoulder. He then lifts a silver cross from around his neck and places it in your hands.
Thank you.
You are welcome, my child.
You can talk?
Of course.
Why couldn't?
Grant,
that's
well, it's because he's a monk, and usually monks take a vow of silence, I guess.
Only certain types of monk. It's complicated.
Just smiles.
As the monk said himself, not all churches follow the exact same rules. Hence, how religion is as mixed as the mixed soup you can find.
I believe you will find the cross to be of immense value. It has come to us at a huge price.
It was expensive?
I mean that it has cost us more than any value to be in possession of it.
Okay.
If I may ask, why is it that you only open the church at dusk?
We find the late hours more favorable.
But surely then you would not have many in your congregation.
Yes, that is
Let me guess, he's Dracula.
He's not Dracula, but you are onto something, Dwibs.
Only that he is
a servant,
a blasphemer. You serve
not
God well by going there, my child.
You are off, and Dwibs is on the right
monk
path.
Smiles at you, turns back to the altar, kneels, and resumes his prayers.
Anyway,
thank you, Lord Dracula, for giving me
Anyway, there's a Bible here, so let's read it.
You look
so
over
we're in a
Bible,
motel
which
right
appears
now.
to be many decades old. You open it and find that an otherwise blank page at the front has been written on. It is dated over 20 years
I wonder
ago.
if this monk is Dracula in disguise.
No. For now, I'll just say this.
You, blessed by the spirits of the wild, destined for greatness, concealed by the cloth, there is but one challenge we must overcome before the future can be set in stone. The simple people of Colima cling still to the memory of their former ruler. Even now, years after his fate's dark turn, they retain their hope that he will not forsake them. As long as it is so, our goal cannot be attained. So, my brothers, it is our duty to see the land cleansed of its blight. Do not fear our enemy. Our faith, purpose, and power will guide to the future we were promised. A path has been found to him, O brothers. Let him hear the warning howls. The cloak will be lifted for all time, and our songs will echo the end of him.
You return
Whatever.
the Bible to where you found it.
Let me guess, he's an agent of the Father.
Has fallen onto the
He's
floor.
not an agent of the Father, but let's just say this particular these particular religious people
You
are
pick up the
like
fallen page and read it.
they make
The
religious
words appear
nuts
to have been written recently.
tame by comparison.
Second Swift
Every
were
time
wisely
you
spent.
say
Oh, look at that
Everywhere
too.
we
Second
went.
Swift were what? Let's read it again.
You read the Second Swift were wisely spent.
I know what that means in the
Searching
King's Quest
everywhere we
game.
went.
Usually when a point-and-click adventure game has something like that, that means that it's for directions. S stands for south, west, W stands for west, E stands for east, and N stands for north. I know what this... Ha! You can't trick me, game. I know what that is.
Let me guess, the game tricks you.
Anyway, now the game is going to take a dark turn.
What?
Oh, there you go. Oh, there you go, Joe. But there's the thing that pops
Oh,
out.
wolves!
Wait a minute. They ignored me.
Oh.
For a minute there, you thought those wolves were going to attack.
Yeah.
Curious as to why they didn't.
Nah, I didn't think they were going to attack.
Graham,
Sure you didn't, Joe.
Graham, curiosity killed the cat, you know.
You see the monk standing alone outside the church. Then you notice the two wolves approaching him. You are about to yell a warning to the monk, but the words die in your throat as the man steps forward and pats the wolves' heads.
Or maybe there is pets, I don't know. What is wrong with taming wolves?
No, my brothers. We must not hurt
Oh
him.
my god, he's a
yet.
werewolf.
Yep.
He will go to the heathen's abode. He will do what needs to be done.
And as we all know, werewolves and vampires don't get
What
alike.
if he does not?
Yeah, our sworn
Then, my
enemies.
brothers, we
Oh
will
my
complete
god.
That depends on
before
what
us.
tale
This
you
is
look
going
at.
underworld.
Years ago.
Oh, and shit. What a cute face you have.
It's okay, Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban took inspiration off this part.
Actually,
You quickly
Dwebs,
move away from the
this
church,
game
your
came out in
heart racing
2002, so
faster
I'm
with
guessing
every
by that
step.
time...
You have a
The
good idea
film, I
now
mean.
what will happen
Well, the
once
book,
the moon comes out in
the
full.
book already came out,
and you
didn't
do
it?
not
No,
want
I
to
mean,
be
I'm
anywhere
talking about
near
the
here
film.
when it does.
Oh, okay, fine.
The film came out in 2004.
True, but
One
didn't the
thing's
book
for
already
sure,
came out
you're not
by
getting
this
married
time?
in that church.
Yeah, it did.
I love that joke at the end. One thing's for sure,
Indeed.
you're not getting married on that church.
Yeah.
Unless you want werewolves at your
Anyway,
reception.
ladies and gentlemen, we'll see exactly what new dark things will wait for us in King's Quest 2 in the next part.
Alright.
Yeah.
See it.